Hi loves, welcome to my channel. This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness. Okay, you guys, so I have a design team share. I finally got some stuff done. It's been a journey. Okay, so this design team package is from my little crafty shop. You can find Lisa on all these social networks, media networks. And then also there is a discount code that you could use, which is Dina, D-I-N-A, the number 10, to get 10% off your total purchase. Okay. Now, the die that I'm going to share with you today is going to be this die right here. This die is the perfume bottle. The perfume bottle comes with a bow. It comes with a lid. You also have a label that's here. You also have a die that you can make little droplets to go inside your bottle. And then you have some pieces that are for the toppers. And of course you have a bow right here. This is the bottom part of the bow with the little tails, and then you have the bow itself, and then you have the little piece that goes into the center, which you can add a different color. Okay, and so I use those, that die. And then she has these other little dies that they're used like a bail, I guess you would say, where you can hang a little charm from. Okay, and on only one of them is when I use the bail. I use the little circle ones right here, and so I'm going to share that one last, but the other ones are all just with the perfume bottle. Okay, so the first one I'm going to share with you, let's see. Okay, so I did a few different ones. Okay, I did ones that are I did a Halloween. Okay, I'm going to try to put them in order, sorry. Okay, so the first one is a Halloween one. Okay, I used Frankie Garcia's Luna. And I put the little girl, I used the little girl as the background. I did use the moon, and I went ahead and inked it with one of Timmy's inks. I did not bring it here. I'm so sorry. So I did ink it. I went ahead and added a couple of the stars that were from the chipboard. I have this little hat. Now, a lot of mine have different little pieces on them. And some of these little pieces are from lights. Okay, so this particular one is a piece that's from a light. You can buy the lights, or you can buy the necklaces. This one just happens to be a necklace that has little gingerbread men, and I ended up cutting off the gingerbread men, and then I ended up keeping the little lights that I can use for other crafts. And then I don't have the Halloween ones with me, but I do have a couple other ones that are in here. And the one that is on here, this was a light that was a set of 20 that I ended up getting at Ross. Okay, and then they had a set of 20 that were little Santa hats that were from Ross as well. So I just cut them up, and so I have them here, and you'll see more of these in other projects that I've created. But so that was a light. I put a little ribbon on here. I think this ribbon was either from Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. I want to say Hobby Lobby. And it has glitter in it, and I just put a nice little bow. I did wrap it around the back right there. And it also has a little pink spider at the top. Okay, and then this one does open, and the sequence mix does sprinkle out just like that. Okay. And so this is what I call, I don't know if Lisa calls it a gifting. I'm calling a gifting perfume bottle. Anytime she has one of these shaker dies that have an opening that will allow you to put a sequence mix in here and gift it, that's what I call it, a gifting die. So This one is the Halloween one. And it's a gifting die. And the little stopper just goes right back inside there, just like that. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, we will go with, the next holiday would be Christmas. So I ended up making one with gingerbread. The paper was a Hobby Lobby paper from Hobby Lobby paper pad. This little guy right here is a packet that came from Michael's. This is a Celebrate It. They had these little toothpicks inside here. They were little picks. I went ahead and just twisted some of the picks out of them. And so I ended up putting a little gingerbread on there. I ended up getting this ribbon was from, I think, Joann's a couple years back. This is, again, one of the little gingerbread that was from this little necklace. I picked up this little necklace before Christmas at Walgreens. So I went ahead and put it right there. Again, this is one that opens and closes, and then there's my back. I went ahead and wrapped it along the back. Okay, so you have a gingerbread mix in there. And then I will point out, I do have a couple bigger pieces in there that will probably not come through there. So it kind of just leaves something behind. So when the person decides to re-gift it, they can either re-gift it or just use the mix that's in there. And so there's the second one. The next Christmas one that I have to share is this one right here. It's another Frankie Garcia's, I think it was Candy Cane Lane. And it has a Santa in the background. And it has a little Santa mix in here with little Santa clay pieces, Santa hat, some candy canes, and then some corresponding colors. I used some of the cut-aparts that were from the kit. That says Merry Little Christmas. And then I used the bow, and I used the candy cane, and then I used some puffy stickers. I did go over with some of my, I think they're Nouveau drops. Maybe they're not Nouveau drops. I do know that I got them from, oh my gosh. I can't remember where I got it from. And when it pops in my head, I will let you know. But I did end up using some of the gold. And I went ahead and outlined here and there with the gold just to give it some more dimension, because the stickles did not have enough color in it. So I just went ahead and used the ones that I think they're Nouveau drops. I'm pretty sure. So I got them from Tonic. That's where I got them from. So those are the Christmas ones and the Halloween. Then we have the next holiday that is coming up is Valentine's Day. And so I had ordered a kit from Betty, who is Scrap Passion 01. And Betty, in her kit, had these made that says So Berry Sweet. I believe this is a die that was from Erica. And she had gifted me on a lollipop, this really pretty strawberry ribbon, tulle ribbon, and also there was a couple little strawberry cabochons that were in there, and I had a paper pad that was a Recollections paper pad that had chocolate covered strawberries and candied strawberries, so I thought this was perfect to use for this. And then she also had a shaker mix that was gifted in her box, and so I added some of the shaker mix that she had in there. So this is the next one. And same thing. This one just opens up, and you can gift the shaker mix inside there. Then I decided to do a birthday one. Okay. So this is a birthday one. I had some pieces that say Happy Birthday. And I have one there that's a cupcake. I did add some sprinkles in here that have some Mickey Mouse clay pieces, and there's some flowers, and then there is like sprinkles, that's the background. And so therefore I did add some different color sprinkles inside this shaker mix, and I just, made a little shaker mix. There are 2 large pieces that will not come out, but all the other little shaker bits will come out. And the lid does open like this. And then I finished the back with a white. and I did put just a little rose on there, and then I put some little clay pieces on there, some little sprinkle clay pieces. So that is the birthday one. Then I have, as I mentioned, that I use this little piece right here. Okay, so this Easter one that I want to share, I did it a little bit different. So the Easter one, here is that little piece that I told you about. Oh, and I'm sorry, it was the wrong one. I used the heart. Okay, so I used the heart, and then I used one of these little heart pieces. So I reinforced it with two pieces. I put it behind the bow, and then I ended up putting the little heart on the top. And this was a little charm that I had in my stash. I had bought some chocolate bunnies for the boys last year, and they had these little charms on there, so that was in my stash. This little bow right here was gifted from Betty as well, inside of her little kit. This one, I decided, because there are some little confetti pieces in here that are not like more the thicker sequence, I went ahead and glued it. So this is technically just a shaker. I did use acetate on both sides. So this one has become just a shaker, because you can either use it as a gifting shaker or you can just use it as a basic shaker. So this one is a basic shaker, and it does have some little gold bunnies inside there, and I put some flowers and some little leaves. So I thought this was very perfect for Easter. Okay, and then, of course, you know me, I had to do Disney. So I have one that is Minnie Mouse. I have a shaker mix that I had created with little Minnie Mouse heads in there. I did put there's some little hearts inside there. And then also, this has been in my stash. It was something that I had gotten at Michael's that was like a children's craft kit, and it was a couple years back. So I had these stickers, these little felt stickers, so I put one of the felt stickers on there. I had some ribbon that I had gotten at one of my local dollar stores, and I also ended up picking up some of these little felt pieces that have the little gems on them on Ally. And this one also is a gifting one, so it opens. And so this is the Disney one first Disney one that I've done. And then the second Disney one was this one, which is an Alice in Wonderland one. The little bubbles inside there that look like water bubbles, this is little sprinkles that came in a little jar from Michael's. And then at my local dollar store, I've had these in my stash for a while. They're just little hearts that look like they're little diamond cut hearts. I put those in there. This is a little cabochon that I have gotten a couple years back on AliExpress. I looked up the word drink me, and it was the font kind of looks similar to this, so I try to copy the font, and I just wrote it with my hand. And then I ended up putting just a little rope around there that I had in my stash as well. And the background is a cricket background that is Alice in Wonderland. You can see her inside there with the pretty flower, so, and some little bugs. And then the I never even explained, I'm so sorry, but some of these glittered fronts that I put, the toppers, some of them are just paper that I've picked up at Michael's. Some of the paper I ended up, like this one, I ended up getting this color from Tonic. This particular one was in a paper pad, a recollection paper pad that was from Michael's, and I believe this one as well. Okay, and then this gold right here was another Tonic paper. So that is my share for today. All these different perfume bottles. I had so much fun, and I wanted to make sure that You know, Lisa's already shared that you can actually make, you know, shakers. So these ones are shakers. The lids do not come off. If you decided that you wanted to keep it as a shaker, all you have to do is just glue the sides, and you can leave this as a shaker if you wanted to re-gift it and you didn't want to take the sequence mix out. And yeah, so the next set that I'm going to share, I'm not going to do it now, but my next video is going to be done with this love tag. And I also wanted to share really quick that a lot of times we purchase the paper pads, and the paper pads have these little pieces in it where they're like strips. I think they're predominantly for when you need to a border, okay? When you need a border, or when you are doing scrapbooking, okay? Oops, sorry, that one's upside down. So I have that one, and then I have this one, okay? So as I said, the next one will be the love tag, and I'm going to show you how I use those strips on the love tag, okay? So that is the next one to look forward to. So I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys all on the next video. And don't forget, if you decide that you want to buy this particular die from my little crafty shop right here, don't forget to use the code Dina10. And Lisa has so many other items inside of her store. I also will share the box that I had purchased before Christmas. That was one of the Christmas collections. I'm not sure if she still has any more available, but I do know that she probably has a lot of the charms that came inside there, so you can buy separate pieces. And I did order some of the separate pieces, so I will also share that as well. So thank you again so much for tuning in, and I appreciate it. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful new year. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. There's so much going on. Yeah, I have no idea where the month of December went as well. And I will share on my Instagram on the 13th one of the reasons why I have been so busy since last month. But thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.